and I'm excited this evening to use a couple of products which are currently on sale, but they are not going to be on sale for much longer. So I figured, oh, I need to be showing them tonight to remind you just how good they are. And in fact, yesterday I used one of them. Actually, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday, I used one of them, which was my rice cooker, because I wanted to make a quick rice pudding. And I have found the best way to make rice pudding is to cook the rice first in my rice maker and then transfer the rice with evaporated milk, brown sugar, and raisins into my stack cooker, and then cook it for probably about 10 to 12 minutes at 50% power. It's sort of like slow cooking, bubbling. Anyway, it always ends up being really delicious. But that is not what I'm going to do tonight. Hello, Wendy. So tonight, the first thing I'm going to do, though, is to get some rice ready to cook. So I'm going to take a cup of rice, pop it in here, and we'll put in 2 cups of water, and then I can cook this, and after 8 minutes my rice is going to be perfect. Now, one of the things that I'm excited about is usually this rice cooker or rice maker, I can never remember what they call it, costs $44. But at the moment, Tupperware are selling it for just $24. And guess what? As a Tupperware member, it's only going to cost you $18. So it really is quite an amazing offer at the moment. So hello, I see Tammy. Hi, Tammy. And I see somebody who's come on. I don't see your name. So if you can make sure you click on the link that has Be Live in it, then I can be sure to see your name. Okay, so I have 1 cup of rice. I'm now going to get 2 cups of water. Okay, and the only other thing I need to add into here is some salt. Now, I don't know whether you've had a chance to check out how much it costs to buy rice from your local Chinese, or you can buy those pre-cooked packets of rice, but I promise you the most effective, tasty, and cheapest way is to make your own rice at home. So when I put this in here, this is like the lid. And I think you can see that it's got 2 little holes here, and the 2 holes are there so that when the water bubbles up from here, because it will bubble in the microwave, the water will come out onto the tray, and sometimes it'll bubble up further and come onto the lid. But the lid also has holes either side and a sort of trough and holes at this end. So the water comes up, it gets recycled back down, and then it goes back into your rice. So you don't have water boiling over in your microwave making a big mess. So I love, love, love my rice maker, and I love it mostly because every time I cook it, the rice is perfect. I don't know whether you were one of those people like me, or whether you still are, where you put a pan on to cook the water and you want to wait till the water's boiling before you put the rice in. But before you get back to it, there's so much water boiled out of it, you have to add extra water. Or have you done the even worse thing where you put the water in, you put the rice in, you go away and do something, and then you have this horrible smell happening, and you realize that you've actually boiled your rice dry. Not only that is that annoying because you have no rice to eat, but it's really annoying because your pan is really difficult to clean. So I never, ever, ever have that problem. So only $24 at the moment. And for members, it's only $18 to get yourself a perfect tool for cooking rice. And not just rice. You can cook quinoa in here. You can cook pearl barley. Now, if you're doing pearl barley, you have to cook it a little bit longer. But you can take the lid off, check it. If it's no good, put the lid back on. If you think it looks a little dry, add in some more water. Like, it is so versatile. It is amazing. The one thing I never do, though, in my rice cooker is I never put chicken broth in, because if I ever wanted to make a cake in here, because, yep, you could make cakes in here, I don't want it to taste of chicken broth. So I only ever use water when I'm boiling my starch products in here. Okay, so you can put that to the side. You use your Tupperware rice cooker, and always, yes, thank you, Wendy. So it's not just me, guys, it works for other people too. So that is the rice. Now, the second thing that I'm going to make today is I'm going to prepare some chicken cubes with seasoning. So whenever I do this, I'm always going to use my seasoned serve. Oh, of course, I can't reach it. Okay, I was looking for my small one. I can't find it, so I'm just going to use the little one. Can you cook? Yes, you can cook vegetables in there. So what a lot of people do is they use, if they're cooking a large quantity of vegetables, too much for your breakfast maker, you can cook it in your rice cooker instead. And what I probably would do in that instance, I wouldn't put any water in there. I would just put the lid on without the insert, just use the outside lid, and just cook it for however long you are going to need it to get them to the consistency you like. I would probably do it no more than 3 minutes at 80% power, and you'll find that your veggies will be good too. Okay, so I've got my seasons up. I'm just going to see if I can see my junior one. I don't know where it's disappeared to. No, it's a mystery. It's been put away somewhere and not where I'm expecting it. Oh, let me just check in here. No, I don't see it. But never mind, we can use the big one. So what I'm going to do is I've got some chicken cubes, which I cut up and prepared the other day, so I don't have to do that now. I'm going to put them into here, and I'm just going to separate them out because they're still a little bit frozen, but it doesn't matter because by the time I get to cooking them, they'll be nicely defrosted. So what I did was I Googled, this is what I wrote in Google, right? This just shows you how easy it is. I wrote chicken breast cubes, ... and I did a search. And one of the things that it brought me up was this recipe, which is called Easy Oven Baked Chicken Bites. So I said, well, that sounds good. I'm going to try that. I should have defrosted this a little bit more. Hang on, I'm just going to separate the pieces so that they keep defrosting while I'm talking to you. So, and the way this chicken bites works is you just add in some spices, which I'm going to do in my season serve here, then shake the season serve so it coats all of the chicken, and then I just bake them in the oven. And of course I have the perfect vessel for baking in the oven, my Ultra Pro, and that's why I'm not going to cook my rice just yet, because I need to cook up the chicken first. Okay, so hang on, it's really still a little bit more frozen than I thought, but all the pieces are separating, so it's not going to take long for it to defrost.
I'm sorry.
So what I'll do is I'll make up the mix, and we'll get the vegetables ready as well, because of course the breakfast maker is also on special. So there we go. So I have all my chicken pieces separated. So let me just put that there for it to continue to defrost for a few minutes, and we'll get the vegetables going. So I'm going to use, I've got two bases here. Hold on. Can you see how many breakfast, excuse me, how many breakfast makers I have in my cupboard? Because sometimes we use them more than once a day. And then we have some in the dishwasher. And so I've just kept all the ones I have. So the breakfast maker is also on special at the moment, normally retailing for $44. It is available for $24. And today I'm just going to use it to cook vegetables. But should you want to use it to make poached eggs, you can. To make sandwich, you could put ham in and put eggs inside and make it like a breakfast feast. That's what I would call it. But more often than not, I'm using my breakfast maker like this. And what I do love to do is cook vegetables in here. So I'm not sure if I have any broccoli. I'm going to check. I like to cook broccoli, cauliflower, all of my frozen veg. And often what I'll do is just do a great big mix in my breakfast maker, cook it all for about 3 minutes at 80% power, and I have lots of delicious vegetables for Alan and me. So I'll just get the frozen veg and see what I have in the way of cauliflower and broccoli. Okay, no broccoli today, but I do have cauliflower. So we'll put some cauliflower florets into here. Oh, I hear the sound of little feet coming, because guess who loves cauliflower? There you go, mate. He's going for a haircut tomorrow because he is like the shaggiest dog you've ever seen at the moment. It has been so hard to get him into the groomers to get his hair cut. So I'm really glad that he's going tomorrow. The poor thing, he's so hairy at the moment. Yep, Killian, you guessed it, Wendy. So that will do for the broccoli, for the cauliflower, and I'll pop this back into the fridge. Okay, so in my freezer, I have some edamame beans. So we'll put some of those in here. Oh, a big clump. So let's just separate that. I had a little bit of trouble with my vegetables because he is a miniature Shaggy. You're absolutely right, Beth. Because we had another power out last week for 26 hours. And so some of my vegetables, they did defrost a little bit. And when they defrost, of course, they lose their outer edge. And so they will stick. But thank goodness that I did not lose them totally. And I've got some corn. Okay, so I've got a nice lot of frozen veg there, and this is how I cook my vegetables. So I will put this, actually probably because I've got quite a lot of frozen veg in there, I'll probably put it on for 4 minutes this evening at 80%. So my rice is ready to go, I need to allow 8 minutes. This is ready to go, I need to allow 4 minutes. And I have 2 microwaves, so that makes it a lot easier. Let me put these back in the freezer, and then we'll get the chicken ready. So one of the things I love to do is to be able to help people save time, save money, eat more healthily, and be a solution to pollution. And the more people I can help, the happier I am. So it would really, really help me if you guys shared this live so that other people can benefit from it, and maybe go back to you, put your links at the top. It would help me if you could maybe tell your friends about it, and maybe add some of your friends to my VIP group, because that would help. And what would be really nice for you guys, of course, is if I do the jam jar. So if I get the jam jar out, what that is every time when you make a comment, as long as I can see your name, your head will pop into my jam jar, which means that then I can do a draw at the end of the live and spoil you that way. So let's see what we need to add into this. It says, sir, first arrange diced chicken in a bacon, season with the spice mix. Speckle the chicken with the diced butter. So where do we use the olive oil? Because it says to make the chicken bites. Okay, so I have to combine the salt, pepper, paprika, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, chicken stock, and Italian seasoning, and drizzle olive oil and toss chicken. Okay, so that's what we're going to put. I'm not going to mix it all beforehand. I'm just going to put teaspoons into here with the olive oil. So let me get the olive oil. And some teaspoons and tablespoons. Okay, so we need 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, so I'll just spread that around. 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon, that's a half a teaspoon. That's a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of salt. And of course the teaspoon fits beautifully into your herb and spice. So spread around the salt. Okay, 1/4, okay, fresh ground pepper, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon paprika. Okay, that's that done. How much onion powder? Okay, I'm just getting off the paprika. So half a teaspoon of onion powder. I'm not seeing you, whoever said, I'm not sure if you're seeing me. I'm not seeing your name. I'm seeing your comments, but maybe, is it Ingrid or Karen? Anyway, just write in the comments who you are and see if you can find the link. Hi, Sharon. Good to see you. So there's my onion powder and some garlic salt. I'm actually not going to put chicken stock in here because chicken stock has a lot of salt as well, and there's more than enough salt in here. And 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. The only thing I've got left to put in is my ground fresh pepper. No, I'm gonna have to take this lid off because this is too low now. I can't get my hand in far enough. Okay. Wow, there's so much stuff in here. I hope these are going to be tasty. Right, so I've got that. I need the pepper. So just put some black pepper all over the top. Right, so now I'm just going to shake it all up. It's you, Ingrid, is it? Do you use smoked? No, it was just regular paprika. So I'm going to put the lid on of my seasoned serve. And I love using my seasoned serve to do this with my chicken because you always get a really good coating. Hang on, I've got to get the lid on properly though. You must get the lid on properly, otherwise when you shake it, you're gonna get stuff all over the place. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now all I do is just shake everything up. And what I should end up with is nicely coated pieces of chicken, and all of the stuff will be okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so this looks good. You see the chicken, and now all I'm going to do is put this in the base of here. And spread the pieces out. So I have not, oh, this is going to be good, I think. And that, as predicted, the chicken is pretty much defrosted now. There we go. And the final thing that I have to do is just to add on top of this, I have to put it in a, what temperature? Let me just check. It says a hot oven, 420 degrees for 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. But it says after 8 to 10 minutes, stir the chicken bites for even baking. Everything should be golden brown with crisp edges. And it tells me to drizzle to put some butter on the top. So I'm just going to put a little bit of butter spread on the top. I think this is going to be yummy, guys. So I put 4 little bits of butter around so that it will spread out nicely. Now I have to put the oven on, heat up the oven, and I'm ready to cook my dinner. So you've done it. What a mess. I don't know. You think it's a mess? I think it's surprisingly not a mess. I guess because I'm using my seasoned serve, it has worked. I've coated it really well. So there's my chicken ready to go in the oven. Now I need to heat up my oven, and then after I've done the first turnover of the chicken at 8 to 10 minutes, then what I'll do is pop the rice in, then I'll pop in the vegetables, and hopefully after another 10 minutes everything will come together. So my aim always is to make simple meals that are tasty and often quite quick. And I think you'll see that from start to finish, if I had been doing this by myself, it would have been really fast to prepare, and it's only going to take 20 minutes to cook the whole thing. So I love my Tupperware. I love being able to make meals quickly and tasty meals as well. And when you have the opportunity to buy the stuff at a really good price, as it is on special at the moment, and as a member, I would only pay $36 to get the rice cooker and the breakfast maker. Sure, there's tax and delivery as well, but that's the same whether I buy it at full price or at member price. So for me, it's a winner chicken dinner, as Maria would say. And I look forward to eating it later. And of course, we'll tell you how it is. And please, if you haven't joined my VIP group, I would love, love, love. I'm looking to get 35 new members this week. So I need as much help as I can get. If you haven't liked my Facebook page, please make sure you click on it as a follower, because that also helps with Facebook. And of course, if you think you would like to join Tupperware, I'd love to have you in my team. So have a fantastic evening, everyone. I will see you later on. Some of you, others, I'll see you tomorrow for Live at 5. Goodbye for now.